Good morning, New Canaan High School.
I'm Danielle O'Malley.
And I'm Chase Harden, coming to you live from the NCTV studio.
Today is Friday, December 2nd, and a day G. Thanks for joining us this morning. We hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving break and first week back. Chase, this means we're officially in the holiday season.
Yes, we are. We have a lot to talk about today, from the holidays to news around the school. But before all that, please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
What better way to get into the holiday spirit than the holiday stroll, which kicks off tonight on Elm Street. There's going to be music, performances, a bonfire, and delicious holiday food like hot chocolate and waffles. So make sure to stop by and check out Elm Street. The stroll is only today, and you do not want to miss it. Also, speaking of holiday spirit, FCCLA, a nonprofit organization, is selling candygrams Wednesday, December 14th in the cafeteria and then distributing them throughout the week of the 19th. FCCLA leaders put together a video for you. Let's take a look.
Ronnie, you got a special delivery.
Ooh. What is it?
It's a candygram.
Ooh. What's a candygram?
A candygram is a personalized holiday message that you can send to someone anonymously.
You can buy them in the cafeteria from December 14th to December 16th, and then we will be giving them out from December 19th to December 22nd.
Well, now that it's officially the holidays, it means the season of giving has begun. Stuco and CharityLink are holding a winter fundraiser with Toys for Tots. Collection bins have been in the main offense since after Thanksgiving break to put your gifts in, or you can give them to Student Coalition Advisor Mr. Doyle, Mrs. Estacio, Mr. Killelay, Ms. Fitzpatrick, Ms. DeJoya, Ms. Cullen, Mr. LeDuc, Mr. Safrani, Mrs. Shadler, and Mrs. Schultz. They are looking for unused and unwrapped toys that would be appropriate for kids aged 6 months to 12 years old. This is not the only way to donate. You can donate through My School Bucks or at the Stuco stand in the cafeteria during lunch. The bins will be out until Monday, December 12th, so make sure you get your toys in soon. Also, just so everyone knows not to forget, write a sticky note with your name on it to vote for which teachers you want to see on the teacher broadcast.
Slobs and the New Canaan Exchange Club are doing their annual selling of Christmas trees and wreaths this holiday season. Trees and wreaths have arrived at Kiwanis Park and sales are already underway. Every Saturday, Slob volunteers will be there to help sell and load trees and wreaths. They will also be collecting lights, wreaths, and recycling Christmas trees to plant them throughout the Nature Center trails. Collections are at the Steve Banko Pool. Please go and support all of our wonderful New Canaan programs and feel free to spread the word if anybody is in need of a Christmas tree.
On December 13th, the band is having a joint festival with the middle school at 7 p.m. Band teacher Mr. Zhao said the festival is a kickoff for the year and it's filled with firsts. It will be the first time the NCHS band is performing in a concert setting and the first joint concert since before the pandemic. It will also feature a return of the NCHS Jazz Band and the first time Mr. Zhao will be conducting the band in concert. In terms of music, the band will be playing Harry Potter and Disney songs to build up excitement for the Disney trip in March. Songs include Princess Leia's theme from Star Wars, as well as a larger medley of Disney songs entitled A Disneyland Celebration. But the board needs to raise money if they want to attend Festival Disney, so they are hosting a winter sing-along December 7th from 6 to 7 p.m. at the Carriage Barn. Tickets are $10 each, and all proceeds go to helping students in the NCHS music program attend Festival Disney. Visit NCHSWinterSingalong.com to buy your tickets. Not only this, but the orchestra concert is coming up as well. The concert is Tuesday, December 6th at 7 p.m. in the auditorium. They will be playing mostly classical music with a couple other pieces like a Led Zeppelin song. Make sure to come to the concert and the festival to support the music department.
Speaking of music, on Wednesday, the NCHS Concert Choir performed on the Radio City Music Hall stage in New York City. Big deal, huh? Last year, they submitted performances recordings for consideration and then were chosen to open one of the Rockettes' Christmas Spectacular shows with a set of holiday music. This was a huge honor, and the performance was incredible. The 45 singers met the conductor of the show beforehand and then enjoyed the Rockettes show with friends and family afterwards. If you haven't had a chance to hear this group of vocalists perform yet this year, you'll want to mark December 14th on your calendar. They are performing at the First Presbyterian Church of New Canaan, which will be a concert full of music.
We hope you all enjoyed Tuck Everlasting. If you didn't get a chance to see the amazing Underclassmen musical, lucky for you, we have some clips from the show. This Underclassmen show is about a family who becomes immortal by drinking from a magical spring. We follow the main character, Winnie Foster, played by sophomore Issa Temple, through her adventures after running into Jessie Tuck, who's played by sophomore Bennett Groper. We ultimately learn whether Winnie decides to drink the water and be immortal or live a normal life. The entire cast and crew worked so hard on the show, and it definitely paid off. Here you can see for yourself. This is a clip from Partner in Crime, a song from the show. Congrats to everyone involved, but that's not it. The theater department is now heading into their winter show, Music Man, as auditions were this week. Good luck to anyone who auditioned, and we can't wait to see the final product in March.
Students, the ACT and SATs are coming up. You should have already registered for both of the exams. The SAT is tomorrow, and the ACT is next Saturday, December the 10th. Students should arrive at the testing center no later than 7:30 a.m. on the day of your test. Testing begins strictly at 8 a.m. and should take around 4 hours to complete. You should have your phone silenced and give them to the examiner beforehand. You should also bring a charge calculator, a sharpened pencil, and your picture ID. Make sure to use your time wisely, don't stress, and good luck, everyone.
Well, Chase, enough with other news. Let's hear about the end of fall sports seasons and what's coming up this winter. We have Andrew Mink here to give us the update. Andrew?
Thanks, Danielle. The Rams have wrapped up their fall season, and we are transitioning into winter sports. And I can't wait to let you know all about it. I'm Andrew Mank, and this is your Rams Sports Report. Girls swim and dive were busy over the last few weeks with their postseason. You know they performed really well, placing 6th in FCAC, senior divers Natalie Penman and Caitlin Maggio placing 2nd and 3rd, respectively, along with sophomore swimmer Sam Haley. Placed 3rd in the 100-yard backstroke. Senior Abby Bleal placed 2nd in the 100-yard breaststroke in states. The girls placed 4th overall, with sophomore swimmers Lily Dunn placing 6th in the 50-yard freestyle and 7th in the 100-yard freestyle. Caitlin Maggio and Natalie Penman got 1st and 2nd in diving championships. With Natalie Penman placing 4th despite missing one attempt, they placed 13th out of 46th in the state opens, with the biggest highlight being Caitlin Maggio placing 1st in the diving championships. Because of this, Caitlin, you are our Ram of the Week. Your performance at all the postseason competitions was spectacular, and it'll be a crime if we didn't recognize that. If you want to nominate a future Ram of the Week, email us at nctv78@gmail.com. Now for what everyone's been waiting for, football. The Rams were coming off on their 41-14 thrashing of Fairfield Ward. They were anxious to play their rival in the annual Turkey Bowl, which happens to be the biggest game of the regular season. Aside from the Rams going for 5 straight wins, it was a chance to earn a home playoff game. NCTV teamed up with DAF Media, so let's roll the tape. The Blues had a tough season at 6-3, trying to upset the 8-1 Rams. Darien needs this win to qualify the state playoffs. The stakes were high, and all this led up to a spectacular game. We start with in the second quarter, Darien up 3-0 looking for more when QB Simeon Dahl runs it in for a touchdown. Right before the half ends, the Rams finally get on the board with senior Ty Groff scoring a 21-yard field goal. And it's 10-3 Darien at the half. It's the second half now, and Rams turn it up. Senior Griffin Gettner, with the interception, returns the ball back to the Rams. This led up to senior Hunter Telesco threading the needle and dodging 2 defenders to bring it home for a 20-yard field touchdown. With the extra point good, and this ties up the game at 10-10. In the end of the third quarter, with tensions high, Ty Groff scores an insane 47-yard field goal, putting the Rams up 13-10. However, Darien wouldn't back down. Late in the fourth quarter, Simeon Dahl passes the ball 47 yards to senior Trevor Herget, putting the Blue Wave within 10 yards of the goal line. With minutes left on the clock, this is when the Rams defense turn it up. It's third
Trips
down,
to the left
and Darren
side,
is 3 yards away
2
from
to the
victory.
right.
Let's see
Dahl
what
will
happens.
take it himself. Dahl is rocked. Goodness me.
Let's take another look. Simeon Dahl is looking to pick up the winning touchdown as he starts running, but Matt Salmini completely trucks him. The Blue Wave tries one last time, but is stopped again by the Rams defense. The ball is turned over to the Rams, who hold on to it for them to take the win home. 13-10. The win gives the Rams home field advantage last Tuesday against Naugatuck. The Rams ended the first half 7-7, and they were able to win 17-7 because of Hunter Telesco scoring a 65-yard rushing touchdown. NCTV will be at the next round of the playoffs on Sunday versus Cheshire, and we will be there, so we better see you there at 12:30. With football being the only sport still playing, let's talk about the upcoming winter season and a few previews. Wrestling started this week with the big chance in their old coach is back. Coach Paul Gallo, a 1980 NCHS graduate and all-state wrestler, returns to this lead to lead his team one more time, taking over for Coach Bobby Rushton, who is now the athletic director in Wilton. With over 3 decades of coaching experience, Coach Gallo is excited about the upcoming season, and NCTV's Claire Pirelli caught up with him, so let's roll the clip.
It should be a really good year, and the program has a lot of hope because we have 12 freshmen who signed up, which is a great number for having freshmen, and so it bodes well for the future. If we just keep working hard, we'll keep maintaining a good team.
Last season, they had 11 wins and 11 losses, and the team placed 10th overall in FCX. The team lost seniors Sean DePani and Matthew Axon, but have some key returning wrestlers, including senior captains Gilbert Clay, Tucker Milligan, Ray DeCamilio, and Tommy Getz. In addition, junior Trey Kaup and sophomore Cale Weldman are also back and looking to make a big impact. Claire caught up with one of the captains, Gilbert Clay, and how he has plans to help lead the team this year.
All the little things, just in practice, at the games, helping break people down, getting the energy there, and helping the team to have some structure so stuff gets done.
Girls ice hockey finished tryouts and are determined to play like they did last year. They were 22-0-1, winning FCX and states. The girls lost some of their strong players, including star goalie Nikki Ferraro, but key players like sophomore Maddie Tully and Serena O'Connor are making their return with the introduction of a solid freshman class of players. Head coach Rich Bolin and his crew are excited to start the season. NCTV's Chase Harden caught up with senior captains Georgia Sachs, Ala Dunn, and Amanda Brenson to get their thoughts on the season.
I think that even though last year's seniors played such a big role in our success and leadership through last year, the 3 of us have such big personalities to make up for the lack of bodies, and we care so much about this team, and when it comes down to it, that's what's most important, regardless of how many of us there are.
And how do you guys plan to carry your success from last season into this season?
Obviously, coming off of an undefeated FCAC and state championship, we're looking to do the same as this year, but I think what makes us as good as we are is the chemistry that we have off the ice. We really do treat this team as if it's a family, and we spend so much time together, and when we get as close as we do, that's what makes us so good on the ice, and that's how we can continue our success from last year and previous seasons.
The girls' first game is tomorrow at Darien Ice House against Greenwich, so make sure you get out there so you can show them your support. Passing it over to boys basketball, their tryout started yesterday, coming off a 9-11 record last season, with New Canaan having a whole new set of captains, unfortunately losing some of their top players. NCTV's Charlie Place sat down with head coach Danny Melzer, who will be coaching the team for his 8th year at NCHS. He asked him about what we can expect from the new season and the new captains. Let's roll that clip.
We had great senior leadership last year with Mike Sanseverino, Ned Brady, and Logan Sykes. But our captains this year are following in their footsteps. Santi Lacayo and Jack Laddick have done a great job in the off season. And Ty Groff is our third captain, and he's going to be an integral part of the leadership team during the season. Obviously, he's the quarterback of the football team, so he's a natural-born leader in terms of being a quarterback. So the three of them combined are going to be a great leadership team. We're really looking forward to not just their leadership, but all the seniors. We hope that everybody comes and watches us play and roots us on and creates a true home court advantage, which we've had in years past.
Their first game away on the 15th against Joel Barrow. So make sure you go out and show your support. Well, I hope you guys are excited for the upcoming winter season, because I know I am. That's all from me. Back to you, Danielle.
Thanks, Andrew. Congratulations to all our fall athletes for your hard work, and good luck to the winter athletes at the start of your season. Now let's see how the weather is going to treat us this weekend. Let's send it over to a new face in front of the camera, Joaquin Garcia-Berg, to hear all about it. Joaquin?
Thanks, Danielle. What's up, NCHS? I'm Joaquin Garcia-Berg, here to bring you this weekend's wonderful weather. Despite my sarcastic comment just now, today's actually looking pretty sunny throughout the day, although there's still a winter chill with a high 45 and a low 36. However, tomorrow's not going to be as bad. Just like Wednesday, it'll feel like a typhoon. It will rain for most of the day with a very nice high 57 with a low of 32. But the weather will look up for the football game on Sunday with the sun shining over Dunning Field all day. But that doesn't mean you can go in like it's the middle of July, because the winter is still going strong with a high of 43 and a low of 27. Next week will be similar to what it will be like for the rest of the year, with no overly sunny days with a little bit of rain sprinkled throughout. But the constant theme of frigid temperatures persists. That's all from me. Back to you, Chase.
Thanks, Joaquin. Before we go, we would like to wish a very happy birthday to Flynn Coffey, Thomas Crayon, and Nicholas Stratsky.
Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at NCTV78, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, also at NCTV78. We leave you now with Charlotte Moore interviewing you all about your Thanksgiving break. Have a great weekend, NCHS.
Hey, NCHS. I'm Charlotte Moore, and today I'm going to be going around interviewing you guys about your Thanksgiving break. What did you do over Thanksgiving break?
Oh, okay. I worked at my other job, and then I went to my sister's afterwards.
I went to visit family in D.C. Went to the Turkey Bowl, and I ate food.
I went to Delaware to visit my cousins and my aunt and uncle.
I stayed at home and spent a lot of time with my family.
I hosted family.
I went to my uncle's house, and me and all my cousins and family hung out and had dinner.
I spent time with my family in Virginia.
What was your least favorite Thanksgiving food?
Turnips, I think.
Definitely that cranberry jam.
Probably that green bean casserole.
Cranberry sauce.
Brussels sprouts.
Okay, I don't have a least favorite Thanksgiving food. I love equally all Thanksgiving foods.
Probably the turkey. It was really dry.
I really don't like stuffing.
Stuffing.
What was your favorite Thanksgiving food?
Mac and cheese.
Gravy.
Probably those mashed potatoes.
Gotta go with those sweet potatoes with the little marshmallows on top. Those are the best.
I mean, there's nothing like it.
Like the turkey and ham my sister made.
Either mashed potatoes or stuffing.
Definitely the homemade cranberry sauce that my husband made.
Mashed potatoes because they're nice and juicy and succulent.
Mashed potatoes.
What were your Thanksgiving traditions?
One of our most common ones is just going around, saying what we're thankful for, blessed to have the family and all that good stuff.
You can keep the microphone. I don't have any family traditions, but saying what you're thankful for, what matters to you.
Just the usual food, and that was pretty much it. So.
Me and all my cousins had a sleepover, and we hung out Friday.
Well, the main tradition is just eating as much as I can possibly fit in my belly, and then just relaxing.
I usually like to watch the parade, or when I was younger, sometimes my dad used to take us to the parade in the city.
I like to watch football with my family.
Every year, my family watches football or soccer.
We hit a piñata.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you all had a great Thanksgiving break and have a great weekend.